What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the X's and O's show.
What is up?
I'm Isaac.
And I'm Justin here.
And today we're going to go through a pick'ems, a little news. We're actually going to switch it up this time. We're going to run with the pick'ems first.
Mm-hmm.
So I say we just hop right into that.
So we're just going to start it off with a bang here. Just start it off with the pick'ems. First game.
So week 6, I went 9-5. Justin went 10-4. That puts me at all time at 21-7, and Justin all time at 18-10.
Yeah.
See if you can make up a little ground this week.
Yeah, I mean, got to. Shit.
Okay, so these weeks, we're not going to do the Browns and Buccaneers game just because that game is going on right now, and somehow the Browns are winning.
Yeah, they are. Browns and Broncos. Yeah.
Broncos, I don't know why I said Buccaneers. So what happened to the first game? No London game this week. Whatever.
No London game.
I kind of didn't like it. I never watched it.
Right. It's too early, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it's 8 o'clock our time.
I'm at work, at that point, so I can't really watch it. So.
First game, Chiefs versus Titans. Chiefs are coming off an important win. Titans are coming off a big Monday night win.
Yep.
What do you think? Julio might not play this game.
Really, I don't know. I just kind of feel like this is almost a must-win for the Chiefs. At this point, almost every game I feel like kind of is.
Yeah.
You know, they're a team that's in a tough position, obviously.
Tough division, too.
Yeah, right. And they haven't really looked great all year, which plays a, big role in them having to get these wins. But I don't know, just the Titans really haven't looked too good this year. The defense doesn't look as great as it did. Kind of looks like a loss of step. Same thing with Ryan Tannehill. Tannehill doesn't look, too great this year, obviously. A.J. Brown and Julio Jones being limited all year doesn't really help.
Ryan Tannehill kind of going back to them Dolphins days a little bit.
Right. I just really don't like the Titans this year. I'm going to go with the Chiefs.
Yeah. The only thing that's picking me from the Chiefs going for sure is Derrick Henry. He's literally the best running back in the league, and he has proven that he is absolute beast to beat.
Right.
But I do think the Chiefs will blitz a lot, causing Ryan Tannehill to be under pressure, and Derrick Henry kind of, not they're going to stop him, but they're going to limit him to 120 yards and maybe 1-2 touchdowns.
Right.
But yeah, like we said, I don't like Tannehill. A.J. Brown is still a great player. He just hasn't. Ryan Tannehill is kind of, I feel like, the limiting factor here. So I am going to go with the Chiefs too. Next game, Washington versus Packers. A little bit of an interesting game.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting game. I mean, to me, I think I got the Packers winning. I just feel like that they're the better team. I had higher expectations for Washington coming into this season. But, I mean, losing Ryan Fitz is kind of tough. You got to play Heineke. And now Gibson being out, is it going to help you, even though he really hasn't been, too great this year. But the defense obviously looks like it lost a step. So,
yeah,
go with Green Bay on this one.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go with that with you. We'll see if I heard kind of little Deshaun Watson rumors now that pops in my head, and I heard Watson would go to the Dolphins, and Tua probably would.
Yeah, something like that.
Tua would go to Washington. But for now, they do not have Tua. And Dolphins do not have Watson.
Right.
And that being said, I will go with the Packers. I believe Alexander is on IR, and this is the second week on IR. So maybe expect a big game from Terry McLaurin. But I kind of said that last week. But I do think the Packers' offense is way better.
Yeah, I think so.
And Washington's defense hasn't been living up to the expectations, even though I think Mahomes had 2 interceptions last week, but against Washington's defense. But I will go with the Packers.
They just need to step it up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Man, the camera, dog. We're not stopping the pod, man. Not at this point.
This is the third time the camera's been flipping on us.
Go ahead and do this on cam. Close up of you, boy. This is what I look like up close, man. Man, can we just be ourselves on here, man? Can I be myself? Nah, man, but I just see the Packers winning, man.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers, too much for this Washington defense.
You're going to have to put that little camera edit as its own little segment.
Yeah, maybe.
We got
maybe a little blooper for later, I don't know.
We got Ravens Bengals this game. I can't believe I've seen people pick the Bengals money line on this game.
I just really don't believe that. I think that the Ravens are really hot too. Lamar's obviously
yeah.
looking pretty good. The defense.
Yeah, last week
really
was a little rough.
Yeah, he really didn't play like extraordinarily well last week.
But neither did Herbert.
Right. No, defense obviously is what kind of did the game.
Yeah.
And yeah, the defense looked, better than they did in previous weeks.
Yeah, no one really that stands out on that defense, but they're good overall.
Right.
Yeah, I'll have to go with the Ravens on that one.
Yeah, I like the Ravens over the Bengals this week too.
This is another big one. Our close one, Panthers versus Giants.
Mm-hmm.
I think CMC
is
out.
Tough. Yeah, I think CMC is out for another 3 weeks, I think. And then I'm not sure if Barkley's playing or not.
Yeah, Barkley's questionable.
He's supposed to play.
Yeah, so far I've been going with if CMC's not playing, the Panthers will not win.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 2-0 with it, so I'm going to stick with it, and I'm going to go with the Giants on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to agree with you because you've been doing that, and I've been doing the opposite. I've been rolling with the Panthers, and they've been absolutely just
disappointing.
Killing me, so I'm going to have to go with the Giants. I feel like, Danny Dimes can have kind of a bounce-back game after that absolutely atrocious game versus the Rams. That was embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
Fumble, 3 interceptions, I don't think he had a touchdown.
I think he might have.
He might have had 1 passing touchdown. But
yeah, I'm thinking he had a passing touchdown.
I know he didn't have more than 1.
Yeah, they had a 2-point conversion too. Yeah.
So I can kind of see him having a bounce back game. Darnold really hasn't been too impressive as of late, and then obviously missing CMC is a big.
Yeah, it's hard when you have Rod Anderson, and I was looking, and he had before overtime he had 7 targets, and I think he only had 1 catch.
Yeah. He's been doing that all year. He gets 11 targets, and he'll have 4 catches. He'll get 7 targets, and he'll have 2. He's just kind of been hasn't looked as great as he did last year. Because last year he looked way better.
Oh yeah.
Just Jordan.
Even DJ Moore kind of took a step back last game.
Mm-hmm.
Still somehow they got the overtime with the Vikings, but they
he's
ended up
pretty
losing.
Solid all year too, DJ Moore.
Yeah.
He's really great. But yeah, I'll go with the Giants on this one too.
Next game we have Falcons versus Dolphins. Last week Dolphins lost to a game-winning field goal.
Mm-hmm. Versus the Jaguars in London.
Mm-hmm. Jaguars kicker actually got drug tested after that field goal.
Did he really?
Yeah, I saw something. Myles Garrett got drug tested again due to having no sleep.
I've seen that.
And then whoever the kicker is for the Jaguars, props to him.
Mm-hmm.
But he's like, Myles Garrett said, just got drug tested a second time, got to wear the sleeves, and Jack's kicker tweeted back, "Me too, on the same level." I was like,
I mean Lambo.
Oh, it's just funny stuff. But
this is not going to be an exciting game.
It's going to be one of those games that it's going to be close, but it shouldn't be close.
It's going to be a close game, but it's not going to be too high scoring.
Yeah.
I don't think.
This game, I'm picking the Falcons. I usually pick the Dolphins due to my little bit of a Tua bias.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm picking the Falcons because they are coming off a bye. I believe Calvin Ridley is supposed to be playing this game.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Pitts, who had a big game in London before the bye. Cordell Patterson, Mike Davis.
Mm-hmm.
Will make up for the defense, I think, this game, just because the Dolphins aren't too good offensively, even though Waddle had a big game last week.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I might have to agree with you. I'm going to go with the Falcons on this one, too. Just coming off the bye. Feeling confident after that London win. They did win, right?
Yeah, they won.
Okay.
Just watched the Zubac big blog.
But yeah, I've seen that too. Dolphins really just haven't looked too great this year. Obviously, the offense has been pretty atrocious. Have not been getting their running backs involved at all. Gaskin's been, the odd man out. So I just really don't like what they're doing offensively.
I'm glad I traded them as soon as I did.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And their defense just can't make up for it. So
yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Falcons.
Next game here, Jets versus Patriots. I feel like this is kind of interesting. I believe the Jets are coming off a bye.
Yeah, they are.
Which to me plays a big role, thinking you got kind of a week to recover and an extra week to prepare for a team.
Yeah, Jets coming off a bye, but at the same time, I don't know. This Patriots defense just isn't going to let Zach Wilson,
I don't think Bill Belichick will let Zach
Bill
Wilson.
Belichick's, not going to put up with.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Any of that stuff really. Mac Jones.
He's been looking good.
He's been looking good.
Hunter Henry's been stepping up. He's clearly the tight end one now.
Mm-hmm.
So
for sure, he's one of Mac's favorite targets. Obviously, got Jacoby Myers and people out there.
Mm-hmm.
2 teams that really just aren't great. don't really have anything like great.
Yeah,
going on
nothing
for
really to
them,
play for at this point.
But
I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the Patriots on this one too, just because I just don't believe in the Jets, and I just see the Patriots edging them out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So Eagles and Raiders.
Yeah. We said the Raiders. We didn't like their situation last week, and they ended up winning last week.
They did. They beat the Broncos.
Yeah,
So
Broncos are looking
impressive.
super disappointing.
But I don't know. I'm liking what I'm seeing out of Carr this year. He's been pretty solid.
Yeah, he's at least putting up stats to look solid on paper.
Versus the Eagles, I don't know. I like Jalen Hurts a little bit.
Devontae Smith had a disappointing game, and Miles Sanders is there. Everyone, I don't know what the hype is about Miles Sanders. They're like, he's got an easy schedule. Raiders aren't an easy defense.
Yeah, they just don't give him the work, really.
Yeah, but
not giving him that time to shine.
Yeah, but everyone's loving Miles Sanders right now. Not gonna have Zach Ertz.
Yeah,
it's gonna hurt. But
maybe.
Eagles, Raiders.
That's so tough. I'm gonna go with the Raiders on this one.
I
don't know. I just kind of feel like
Hunter Renfrow had a weird game last.
I just feel like Waller can have a really good game.
Yeah, he's kind of been disappointing.
Yeah, he's kind of been disappointing
since week 1.
So I just kind of feel like he can, have not that breakout game, but really just, finally have that monster game that we've been kind of waiting for him to have this year up until week 1.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I still don't like the Raiders situation. Who knows the Raiders running back situation. I mean, it is Jacoby Jones, but Kenyon Drake did get some work. I do like the Raiders defense stopping Miles Sanders and kind of Devontae Smith, but I just got a feeling the Eagles are gonna win.
Yeah, it's a toss-up.
This is the game of the week. You must watch this game. It's gonna be the best game of the week. Rams versus Lions. Rams are winning.
Yeah, Rams are winning this, I feel like. I mean, I don't really have to explain that too much. Lions just haven't looked great. Stafford, not coming home again because it's not in Detroit. I mean, you could say that about Goff, but, first Stafford game versus the Lions. It's going to be crazy to see.
Who was that D tackle the Lions picked up?
Michael Brockers.
Yeah, from the Rams.
Yeah.
Where he tweeted out, he's like, yeah, we got Stafford. Screw that man Goff. And he got traded for a 7th there. Maybe it'll be his revenge game.
Yeah,
maybe we'll come out with 5 sacks.
I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. The Rams have been rolling as of late, and then the Lions,
yeah.
obviously.
Expect big games. Expect big games out of everyone on the Rams, but especially their running backs, just because they're going to be up. They're going to be running the clock. Sony Michel, Henderson.
Yeah.
So,
I agree with that.
Yeah, big runs to break out. Lions secondaries atrocious. TJ Hawkinson and DeAndre Swift were limited at practice. So we'll see, but the Rams are winning. Bucks versus Bears. I think the Bucks will win this, but everyone's saying it's gonna be a close game. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a close game at all.
I'm not thinking it either.
I don't like Justin Fields, and I just feel like this Buccaneers defense is gonna be able to get to him pretty easily, especially that terrible offensive line in Chicago too.
Oh yeah, my thing is they're saying it's gonna be a close game. Bucks have one of the best, at least top 3 run stuff defense with the Rams.
Yeah, for sure.
And all the Bears have been able to do is kind of run the ball with Williams and Herbert. And then Fields, I don't like Fields as of right now passing the ball when he barely throws it.
Yeah.
I mean, Mooney might have a big game just due to his check down ability. Him being that second wide receiver, kind of that slot.
Right.
But when you're not throwing the ball and the Bucks' weakest point is their secondary, and Fields, you don't have confidence in Fields for him to throw the ball. You got to go with the Bucks here. Right. Texans versus Cardinals. How much here? I think the Cardinals.
I don't really
Cards
think
7
too
and now.
much to explain. I mean, I think that the Cardinals are gonna pretty much roll through the Texans. I don't like the Texans as a team as a whole. To me,
JJ Watt revenge series. A lot of revenge series this game.
Maybe.
He doesn't have a sack this year, I don't believe, but he's been his presence have been known.
I mean, he's okay. He's been kind of like all right for the past
3 years.
He's been pretty good, but
yeah,
just not. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cardinals. I just
Cardinals
don't think
for sure.
that the Texans have enough to really even compete.
Late Sunday night game, we have Colts First 49ers. I think this is a pretty good game because Garoppolo starts.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good game.
You got T.Y. Hilton back for another game.
Yeah, I feel like this is going to be a really low-scoring game.
Yeah, I can see that.
Two teams, just kind of two teams with, pretty solid defenses, pretty great defenses. Maybe not this year, but kind of just in years past and what we, really know from them.
Yeah. Colts have that, but the thing is, Colts have one of the best offensive lines you could say in the league.
They do, and Jonathan Taylor's been running all over teams lately.
Yeah,
so that's
especially
something
last
to
week.
watch out for. But yeah, this is going to be an interesting game, really, because I can see it going both ways.
Colts started off really slow, but they seem to be picking it up since Carson Wentz has been consistent.
And I expected more things out of the Colts this year, too, honestly.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But
I think this game I'm going with the Colts.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with the Colts, too. I just kind of like their offense, way more than the 49ers.
It is.
The 49ers have going on.
49ers are coming off that bye, but I just think they're not going to do enough offensively, especially with Kittle on IR still for another, I think, this week and next week.
Kittle on IR, they really haven't been able to establish a run game this year.
Yeah, they've
and
had
the only
running back
receiver
troubles.
that they're really getting involved is Deebo Samuel. I just don't think that they got enough.
Yeah, I'll take Colts this game. And then I think this is going to be an interesting Monday night game. Definitely one I'll be watching due to fantasy reasons. Because I got Winston starting for Herbert, I got Kamara, and I got DK. But Saints versus Seahawks.
I don't know.
The Seahawks looked so bad last week.
Yeah, they didn't look too good, obviously, with Geno Smith.
Doing Geno Smith things.
Doing Geno Smith, just kind of showing us why he's a backup.
You do have to give him credit. He is the last rookie to beat Tom Brady. So give him that. Give him that.
Steve Smith did say, literally the game that Geno Smith came in as a backup. A backup's always going to show you why they're a backup.
Yeah, he said that a few weeks ago.
And that strip sack is obviously the reason why they lost the game. So obviously just kind of showing us why he's the backup.
Yeah, he did that the week before too when he came and he threw an interception on the last drive. Like you just can't be doing things like that.
Right.
Will Rashard Penny, you think he cuts in the Alex Collins play?
I honestly really don't think so, just because I think they're probably just going to ease him in, coming off pretty big injury. It's a guy that's always kind of injured too, all throughout his career.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go with the Saints on this one. I feel like Alvin Kamara has a huge game against this weak Seattle defense, and I feel like Jameis can just kind of do enough to play better than Geno Smith and really.
Yeah, Jameis Winston. If we're getting Saints, Jameis Winston, week 1, week 5, Jameis Winston. I think the Saints. I'm going to take the Saints winning this. Michael Thomas is out for another week. Chris Carson not playing. Jamal. The one thing about the Seahawks is they would have won that game if Jamal Adams, if the ball didn't hit him directly in the head.
If he would have just clutched up and got that interception.
If he would have got that, they would have won. They would have need the clock out, and that would have been it. But he did, and they lost to the Steelers. Big bad. So. I'm picking the Saints that game. Yeah.
So you picked the Saints.
Yeah, picking the Saints, finalizing the Saints. We kind of just beat around that.
So that was the weekly pick'ems.
Yeah. Bye weeks are getting into it deep.
Yeah, there's definitely a few bye weeks. Just off the top of my head, Chargers,
Bills,
Vikings, Jaguars. I'm just trying to think of
off the top
team kind of.
Steelers,
Cowboys.
Steelers.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a lot of teams.
Yeah, last week we had the teams. I feel like we had less exciting teams on bye. Saints, Jets, Falcons. So a little bit of a bigger bye, especially the Bills after coming off that loss.
Yeah, I want to say this bye and week 9 are
Yeah, week 9. I know the Seahawks and the football team is out for sure. I think the Bucs are out that week for sure. Yeah, they are. So, yeah. And then we'll kind of wrap it up with a little news here. Gibson's probably looking like he is going on IR.
Yep.
So if you have McKissick, good for you because I traded him for Damian Williams.
And if he's on waivers, go ahead and try and pick him up. I mean, I don't know. We might see, a bigger role.
Yeah, it's hard.
But they got this other running back there, Patterson, that might also cut into the carries because it's not.
Yeah,
just,
McKissick was kind of more of a receiving back for them.
Right. McKissick's more of a receiving back. They know that he's really not like a workhorse back either. Like he's not a guy that can honestly handle like 18 carries and 8 targets a game. It's just not something that he can do. He's obviously not been that guy for his whole entire career. He's always been kind of that backup type of role. Even when he was on the Lions for a year, and that's kind of what his role was. He was just, really just a receiving back that would come in and
you got
take some reps. I don't know.
Yeah, he's got Logan Thomas on IR still, so. Knox just came off hand surgery, so he's on bye this week, but he's probably doubtful for next week, or he will be strongly nominated for week 8.
Yeah, on that 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that 2-point conversion. Yeah. The entire Browns team is injured, and
Baker,
and they're winning 17-14 with 2:36 left.
And Odell is.
How's he doing for you in fantasy?
Playing like trash. 4 points for me.
Yeah, that's a rough one.
Literally insane. I need to win this matchup this week too.
I got an easy matchup. My player has Eckler on bye, Big Ben on bye, Singletary on bye, Wilson on IR, Kittle on IR, and Madison on bye, and Barkley questionable. So, and he just picked up Carson Wentz. So
I mean, OBJ, my wide receiver 2 for this week, outscored his wide receiver 2 this week.
You got a wide receiver.
I got OBJ at wide receiver 2 because Diggs is on bye, and then I have Tyreek at wide receiver 1.
Yeah.
But he has Tim Patrick as his wide receiver 2.
Hey, you just got to win each matchup.
Yeah, honestly.
So
Melvin Gordon only had 11 too. So
yeah. Rob Gronkowski, I think he's questionable. I know he didn't practice Thursday for sure.
Honestly, don't know.
I actually look it up right now. But I just picked up actually OJ Howard. So Rob Gronkowski doesn't play because I don't think he will.
He might. Yeah, I know he had like a few things.
Yeah, he didn't practice Thursday, but I don't see anything about Friday. He's still dealing with that rib injury versus
that's why
he played against the Rams.
Injury, yeah.
So I picked up OJ Howard, even though I'm playing a kind of easy team this week, so I'm hoping he gives me 5, 8, but better than no one. So, Damian Williams, like I said, he might be back off that COVID. I think he is, but if you have him, just don't play him because that Bucs defense is too good.
Probably not.
I'm not sure on Barkley's situation.
Yeah,
he's
questionable.
questionable for him.
Yeah,
Julio, I heard, might be out this week. Kind of thing with hamstring injury. He pulled it during the game, I guess, and still, he's played through it, so we'll see. I think he's been limited. I think he did return to practice today for some light work.
Yeah, it's kind of how he's been his whole career. Not his whole career, but really just kind of these past year or so, just kind of injuries and
old man.
nagging injuries, really.
Yeah. Watson for Tua. We'll see how that plays out. I did pick up Watson.
I've seen that heating up a little bit, but I don't know if I really trusted him. I mean, we didn't really hear it from like Shefty.
I heard it from not Bleach Report, but
there's a few like news outlets that reported it, but I don't know. It just
I heard they want 3 firsts for Watson, and who knows what the allegations he does has.
Right, that stuff. But
so
I know that the NBA wasn't like holding him out playing. It was just like the Texans.
Yeah, it was. So
it's not like he's like suspended or anything.
Yeah, I picked him up off waivers. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. If anything, I drop him.
Yeah.
And then they just retired Sean Taylor's number. I think it was about time. Did they use it to cover up the situation they got going there? Who knows? But
right. But yeah, that was a good thing.
Yeah, it's something they had to do eventually. R.I.P. him. But I think that's gonna wrap it up for this week.
That's probably gonna wrap it up.
Quicker video.
Right, a little bit quicker video. It's kind of easier to follow.
Yeah, teams on buys.
A little bit shorter of predictions.
Yeah, this is our
with less games.
This is our 3rd video today too, so it is getting kind of late.
Exactly.
So
probably gonna go home and hit the Z's to be honest. But yeah, we appreciate you guys tuning in.
Yeah, thank you so much. I hope to see you in the next one.
For sure.
Peace.